talk about like up and coming things. So I'm going to let Zoe ask you a few questions. Then I'm going to talk about Event Horizon.
Cool.
All right.
Okay. I just have to warn you that these questions are in no particular order, and it's like you get serious questions followed by the most random stuff ever.
That's alright, just shoot 'em.
Okay, so how did you get your band name?
Long story, short story. It was a terrible sort of nightmare. I woke up from one morning, and those were the last words echoing in my head. So I jumped online and instantly made sure that there was no band called that, and just rolled with it.
Because it sounds cool. How did you get into making music and performing?
A childhood ambition, I think. I wanted to do that since I can remember, really. I grew up in South Africa, and it's quite limited down there, you know. You're so far detached from the rest of the world that to do anything on a global scale is quite near impossible. So I had to spread my wings, and the UK was the first stop, so I stuck around, and things grew from there.
Awesome. That's quite extraordinary. Okay.
Oh well,
yeah.
You got to do what you got to do, I think.
Exactly. Live your dreams.
That's it.
If you could meet any person, dead or alive, who would it be, why, and what would you do with them?
We're going to have a chat with Kurt Cobain and tell him not to fuck up the whole metal scene.
I like that one.
That's smart. Yeah, that's a good one.
I just got to warn you, she's been going round to some of her friends that have been listening to your stuff, asking them to ask questions.
It's some of the weirdest questions ever.
That's all good, that's all good.
That was one of mine, so, you know. But okay. Have you ever been interviewed by someone who really pissed you off?
Don't say
no, not really. I can't think that I have.
That's lucky.
Yeah. Oh, strange situations come up everywhere, so you know, just deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, this is like my signature question. So.
Remember, I warned you about this.
I think I may have been warned about this one.
Trust me, it's not as bad as what's about to come.
Go on then.
Okay. If you could be any fruit, what would you be, and why?
Any fruit?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not that
I'd
bad.
be a lemon.
A lemon?
Yeah.
Why?
Sit back, being cut in half, and laugh your fucking ass off at people's faces after they've just taken a taste of it.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
I think you'll get some back.
That was funny. So, what was the best and worst gig you've ever played?
Best gig? Well, this was the best and the worst. Both in one.
Oh.
Download 2006. It was first time on the main stage.
Awesome.
There was, I think that, 85,000 people or something on the day.
Wow.
So, considerable crowd. And we played this Saturday, I think around lunch. And it was Saturday morning, 2 o'clock. I left intensive care. For emergencies, actually. I had tonsillitis and my whole neck was swollen up. And the doctor said there's no way you're going to get near stage tomorrow, mate. And, 2 fingers went straight up to him. I mean, that's for most people, the ones in a lifetime experience to even just be considered to go download, you know, and I wasn't going to miss that for anything. So, yeah, best gig and worst gig at the same time.
And on the subject of gigs, what was the best and worst gig you've ever been to?
Been to?
Yeah.
Wow. Tons of unknown stumbling into a pub. Hey, there's a band playing. Oh my god, that's awful. Loads of those. Well, the one I would mention wasn't particularly bad. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the band, but I think it was 2007.
Oh well, doesn't matter.
It wasn't My Chemical Romance, I think.
Oh.
They got bottled at download.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
That's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh,
just these waves and waves of bottles of piss just making it go back to the front. It was quite disturbing, actually.
Do you have any regrets?
Many, but you don't live by your regrets. You learn by them.
Ah,
So,
smart.
onwards and upwards.
Exactly.
Good philosophy.
Yes. Philosophy?
I didn't even say that right. I can't believe I'm recording this. I didn't even say that right.
Philosophy. There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. You know we've got to talk about it, but Zoe's got a few more questions. But I'm going to throw this right in the middle now because I have to talk about it, and then I'll let Zoe talk some more.
I have lots of like weird questions coming up, so throw the serious bit in now.
Right. Event Horizon. Right.
What's that?
It's been, I mean, from what I've read and from what I've seen and what I've heard, it's absolutely superb album. What was your inspiration behind the album, and how long did it take you to come up with the idea?
Let's start at the beginning, you know. I needed to reform the party. I'm a dude that likes to party, you know, and I need people to party with me. So I had to start off from scratch again. Get all the musicians, get everything together, set it up properly this time, and, you know, have people that I enjoy collaborating with and working with. And people who are actually also really good on the instruments, you know, so, and obviously with the right personality. All of that, everything that's happened in the past, everything I'm looking forward to in the future is kind of like got thrown into the whole mix. And which ended up being the inspiration for the album. I met Jacob, who's a fantastic guitarist and songwriter, and he had a few songs that he'd already demoed that got thrown in the mix. We wrote some stuff right from the minute we met each other. Actually, the next day the idea started rolling in, and yeah, everything just grew from there, you know.
I'm going to actually ask you a question. I'm going to throw it back over to Zoe. You've got an up-and-coming UK tour, right?
Definitely, sir.
Yeah. It starts this weekend, actually, on Sunday.
It does indeed.
It does, yeah. Is there any reason why you're not starting in London?
No reason in particular.
Is it just logistics?
I would have liked to end in London, actually.
That's a good point as well.
Mm.
Yeah, but availability for venues these days are like chicken teeth, you know, so you have to, for the run that we had in mind, we had to take the venues that was available. I know we've got a lot of Scottish fans that's pissed off that we don't go up there this time around, but we will work it in as soon as venues do become available. I don't know if you've looked in the magazines this time of the year, there's every fucking band touring, man.
Yeah,
it's mental out there. Every single band that you can name are on the road, and they're all working their asses off, you know. So yeah, for the dates that you plan to do a tour, the venues aren't always available. So that's just the flip of the coin, and that's the way it ended up.
Yeah, you said about like collaborating with artists.
Yeah.
If you could collaborate with anyone in the world, who would it be?
I don't know in particular. You can think of a musician right now, and then you might end up meeting the guy and he's a complete twat. Well, he would turn out to be an absolutely nice guy, and I've had my fair share of twats, so I only want to work with nice people, so it depends.
Okay, like on musicianship alone,
yeah.
Who would you love to work with?
Somebody you've never met before already, so it's got to be somebody you've never met but you maybe have taken inspiration from or something.
Nice one to think of.
Sorry, I know we put you on the spot here, haven't we?
Oh, it's quite alright. Tough one. Maybe I'll do something with Slash.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That could be something cool.
Okay, right. I'm really sorry. I've got to ask this question.
Make my grey stuff work a bit, mate.
Yeah, no, I'm going to make it work because I've got a question, a poll going on our Facebook page, right? If you get a chance, just check it out. Right, yeah. Now, I've got 2 guitarists listed, and one of them's unfortunately not Slash, although he's a great guitarist.
Yeah.
Right.
Should add more people to the poll.
I should add more people to the poll. Right now, who do you rate as the best guitarist in the world? And now I know who my favourite is. I'm going to tell you after I've asked you the question.
Who's the best guitarist in the world?
Yeah, right now.
Probably some kid sitting in Indonesia in a basement with his homemade guitar, ripping the fucking shit out of it. You never know.
Well, that's actually or anybody that's actually known. I won't say.
I thought I was going to get myself out of that one.
No. It's got to be somebody that's not necessarily well known, but known, just known
in general.
In general, because I know some good guitarists that are not known now, but
they will one day.
Listening to them are going to be massive.
You know what? I don't really care if the guy can play his shit and then he can write proper riffs. Then and he's a nice dude. Ultimately, then I don't care.
That's a good answer, actually.
That's a very good answer.
I mean, I know who my favourite is. I'm going to have to tell you now because you're probably going to be sick now. Who the bloody hell's he? I like Gary Moore.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
What a pity.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I like Gary Moore with Thin Lizzy when he was on his own, and all the collaborations he did with Greg Lake, the works. I mean, I think he's just. I don't know. He's my favourite. I mean,
you're speechless.
Yeah, that's a good one, mate. Yeah, good shout.
Yeah, I mean, his solo stuff, I mean, if you hear his, I mean, not saying, there's loads of other guitarists that are probably just as good, but he is actually my favourite.
Oh yeah, no, I got tons of his solo stuff, and yeah, he's probably one of the better choices.
Absolutely. I mean, people say you got like Hank Marvin, you got Slash is also an awesome guitarist.
Brian
May.
And
Brian May.
And Sarah in the background said Brian May.
You know, can't get a moped out of the way. He's a pretty good guitar as well.
You should look at my Facebook profile. You're talking about mopeds.
Not that bad. It's not that bad. You haven't got the Brian May afro. No.
Right. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to leave you into Zoe's hands just for a second because I'm waffling again.
Yeah.
Oh, good, mate.
Okay. In a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Don't laugh at the zombie apocalypse. It will happen one day. Who out of the band would you want to protect you?
Would I want to protect me?
Yeah.
Fucking all of them.
Good answer.
Otherwise, what's the point?
They've all got to protect you because you're the front man.
Yeah, and it's like one for all and all for one, you know. So.
Yeah.
Actually, a front man is nothing without the people behind him. So
yeah, exactly. You can stand on stage on your own and you'll be a comedian more than a musician. So.
Absolutely. Because Sarah's who's a behind the scenes person doesn't say a lot on air, but she does a lot behind the scenes that you don't see. So without the people working behind you, you're nothing.
There you go, mate. You know.
So yeah.
Without a band, who's going to play the music? A backtrack. Yeah, nice one.
Yeah. Well, go on, Zoe. Ask some more questions. She's got loads here. I don't know where she dug
roll on.
Who are your major influences as a band and just individually? That's what I was originally.
As a band, it's rather varied, I would say. Well, all the guys have got pretty similar sort of tastes, but in a large variety, I would say. Let's start with me personally. That's probably easier to define. I like 80s old school fucking glam and hard rock and that sort of stuff, hair metal, you know.
Awesome.
Ultimately, the music's got to be catchy.
AC/DC, Black Sabbath, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's got to be powerful and say something, and the band actually has to have some balls, you know. I'm a massive Skid Row fan, and that was, when I grew up, that was really the ultimate fucking band was Skid Row. And Motley Crue, of course.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
They took it a little step too far, but with Skid Row, that was exactly, man. There's attitude, and the songs had energy, and it was all just good.
What is the most important thing in the world to you?
Ultimately, it's probably your life, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's pretty fun. Yeah, that's the point.
You can't get much deeper than that.
Yeah. Like life. Yeah. You're like, without life, you have nothing. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you had £100,000, what would you do with it?
Right now, the way fucking seeing its arse, I'd probably stick it under my pillow.
Smart plan.
Yeah, very, very, very good answer, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. This is a really random question. Okay.
Yeah.
Boobs or bum?
Who?
Boobs or bum?
Tits or arse?
Tits or arse? Tits.
Tits.
Yeah.
You're
okay.
a tit man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. That was random. Favourite
Random enough.
song? Your favourite song?
My favourite song?
Yeah.
Ooh. In a Darkened Room by Skid Row.
Ooh, I like that song.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say it's my ultimate favourite, but that's like top of the list. I mean, there's no favourite until you hear something new. You go, oh, fuck me, that's amazing.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
What are some of your pet hates? Like things you really can't stand?
Ignorant people.
That's a very good answer.
Absolutely.
I agree completely.
Because knowledge is power.
Oh yeah.
Knowledge is power, and the lack of common sense irritates the fuck out of me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Absolutely. If you don't, it's what it is. Because most people that play rock music or listen to rock music, there's this stigma attached that we're always troublemakers.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely the other way around.
I know. It's normally the most eccentric people that are normally the most educated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, go to Download and see the police prisons there, and then go to fucking T in the Park or any of that other shit and see the police prisons there. Now, who's the troublemakers?
Exactly. What's one of the biggest misconceptions about your band?
Say again?
One of the biggest misconceptions about your band.
There are none I'm aware of so far.
How was your band formed, and how did you all meet?
I kind of touched on that before. I found all the guys online, pretty much.
Wow.
Like I said, I needed people to party with, and I did proper research. And yeah, the guys I didn't find online, I got introduced to by some friends. And yeah, the initial start was a lot of research online.
Awesome.
I mean, see, like this, with my previous band, we were touring all the time, so we were never home. And the circle of friends that you had before it all kicked off, like, diminished instantly when you've gone for a year or 2 years. When you come back and people have moved on. And being back all of a sudden and realizing that you don't know many people at home, you know a lot of people all over the world, but none in your backyard. Yeah, it takes some getting used to quickly, and you have to use the resources available to make your move, you know, and I had to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, social media now is like the big sort of in thing, so everybody's connecting up with everybody easier.
It's incredible, dude. Yeah, I can probably count on one hand people that are not on any social media fucking thingy, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I know one guy is one of my best friends. He has not got a mobile phone and he refuses to get one.
Wow.
What?
But he's on Facebook though, so you know.
Yeah. And speaking of the internet, TV or the internet?
I would probably 50-50. I mean, it's good entertainment on TV. It's tons of shit. But then again, on the internet, you can search for what you actually want. So yeah, probably internet.
Awesome. Yeah. Who do you aspire to be like?
Me, myself, and I.
Yes. That's a good answer.
There you go.
That's a very good answer.
Very sharp.
Yeah. Sharp. Okay. How many gigs have you ever done?
Oh, God, hundreds.
My friend wanted to see if they could catch you out by asking that.
Hundreds. I wouldn't be surprised if it's probably a couple thousand now.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
I want to ask you a question now, right? What's your favourite track off of your new album, Event Horizon? Because we are actually trying to promote your album, and that's what.
Well, there's three. Silent Genocide is really important to me. That will definitely be one of my favourites. Kiss of Judas is on the same line.
Mm.
And probably Stay a While.
Okay. Because, I mean, I've listened to the tracks. I've actually read the lyrics as well.
Yeah.
Right, and they've got some really... If you actually read the lyrics rather than actually listen to them, they've got some really deep meanings.
Mm.
Thank you very much, sir. And I hope a lot of people actually hear this and take heed.
Well,
it should be read while listening to the music. You can't just try and make out the words and listen to it at the same time. It doesn't work.
Your up-and-coming tour, right, what are you looking forward to it, and what are you least looking forward to?
In general?
Well, in general, it could be anything, whether it's the coach, whether it's the hotels, or whatever it is.
Oh, is it just for the tour, or just for life in general? Now you gotta shut down, man. But after 9 months you get home, you sit there for a week and you go, fuck me.
Well, you sort of kind of sit down for a week, but then you kind of miss it.
Yeah, exactly.
But you get bored.
You may get something similar, but it will never be the same, whether it was shit or brilliant or whatever. So, you know, enjoy every minute of everything.
For people that don't know your music,
yeah,
what's the reasons behind some of your music and why you sing the stuff you do? That's a long-ass question, sorry.
Well, it's the music I love. I actually love what I'm doing. There's not many people that can say that. Where before I liked what I was doing, now I love what I'm doing.
Okay, well, I love doing what I do, so that's good to actually enjoy doing something. I mean, really enjoy what you're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know, and when you know the reason behind it, and you feel there's a purpose to it, then it makes it so much easier to do. Whether it's good or bad, you know, you suffer with a smile when you do, and when you're happy, your smile's even bigger.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Just name the members of your band so people that are listening know who's who, including yourself. I mean, I know you're ZP.
Well, now they know too.
Well,
yeah.
boom.
Smart.
Well, let me then introduce you to the motley crew that is IMI. It's myself on vocals, ZP. On the lead guitar, we have a Polish-born fella called Jacob Ziemba. On the rhythm guitar is a boy from Texas called Jake Dawson. We've got two Jakes on guitars and the two blonde boys. Scary, yeah. On the bass guitar, we have our Essex boy Neil Salmon, and on the drums, a chap called Phil Martini. He's also been, he was in Tokyo Dragons and the Choir Boys and all sorts of. He also drums for Joe Elliott's Down and Out. So the boy can play his drums.
I know. I've heard him play the drums. So yeah.
You're from everywhere. That's awesome.
That's absolutely awesome that you've actually got musicians like that come from like the globe, if you like.
From every corner of the world.
Well, yeah, you know, and then these are true musicians at heart, you know, and these guys, well, they live and die by the sword, you know. So, same as I, and that's probably one of the big reasons we all get along so good.
Do you? I mean, seeing how you come from all over the world, I mean. Obviously, do any of you actually get homesick or anything? I mean, do you visit home often, or have you made London your home now, or England your home? I don't actually know if you're in London.
I just worked out. I've been in London for 14 years now.
Okay.
Which is for a few people probably a lifetime, I guess. And yeah, I sort of live here now. My family moved to Australia several years back, so. Christmas when I go visit the family, I go to Australia, and it's nice and warm and sunny. The fishing's fantastic because they're right on the Barrier Reef, and yeah, life's great. Then you just want to stay there, you don't want to come back.
so you could spend Christmas Day on the beach?
Oh yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm a Southern Hemisphere baby, man. Christmas, this white Christmas shit doesn't work for me.
You see, on the opposite end of the scale, I like the white Christmas.
I like the white Christmas, but think about it another way. White sand beach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shorts and t-shirt, or shorts and no shirt. It's sunny and warm. Over here, you're wrapped up like fucking Michelin, man. So, yeah, it's not all joy.
I think I have a feeling I know what the answer is going to be to this, but if you weren't doing music, what would you be doing?
God. I don't know, I'm sort of a jack of all trades and a master of none, you know, so...
No, I know that was a joke, but in all seriousness, if it wasn't music, I mean, would you work in a record store, or would you be a shop, or warehouse, or what? I'm just curious. Or wouldn't you want to do that?
Animals in some or other way.
Like work in a zoo?
Yeah, probably a zoo, or a game reserve, or a vet, or something like that.
Okay.
Awesome.
That's actually pretty, like some sort of game reserve, because they have some of those in South Africa, I believe.
Oh yeah, tons. I mean, I grew up with all sorts of wild animals and shit, and yeah, it's rather animals than people, I'd say.
That's pretty cool.
Wow. Do you miss the open space though? Because I mean, I'm
absolutely every day.
Yeah, I was going to say, because in London, everything is like, your neighbour is like 2 feet away. In South Africa, your neighbour is probably 2 miles away.
Yeah, 2 miles away, yeah.
That's what I mean. So over there, you can sort of play your music at 20,000 watts, and your neighbour wouldn't even hear it.
Yeah, we know about it.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, that's one of the things that I really miss about South Africa specifically is the space.
Oh.
And obviously the good weather all year round. You know, I grew up on a farm, and yeah, practically in the middle of nowhere. And London, in comparison, is a massive jump.
That I can tell. That's pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah, but deal with what's on your plate.
Yeah, like, you get used to it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, from like a pretty serious question, I've asked my friends like a couple of things, like questions. They asked me like the most awkward questions to ask you. So.
Okay, I'm waiting for it.
Okay, what sort of underwear do you wear?
Tight boxes.
Okay, cool.
I don't like those loose things.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this is where it gets a bit weird.
Yeah.
What is your favourite toe? Like on your feet?
My favourite who?
Toe, like on your feet.
My favourite toe?
Yeah.
Right now, the middle one on my left foot, because I put the fucking leg of the chair on it the other day.
Ooh.
And it was excruciating.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
What's the greatest band in the world?
The greatest band in the world?
Yeah. It's got to be IMI, isn't it?
I was about to say that. Please say IMI.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And if people don't think so yet, they should will.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, rave or mosh pit?
I cannot stand rave. Mosh pit, all the way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mosh pit means real music. Rave means bullshit.
Ah. Now, serious question. Does your band have, like, a special message that it wants to spread?
What if we had, or what?
Like, what's your message?
What's our message?
Yeah.
Wake up, open your eyes, and smell the fucking roses.
I like that message. I'm gonna live by that now.
Alright, so I'll leave you with a parting message. This is, well, our new album is out now. It's called Event Horizon, and it says exactly what it does exactly what it says on the tin, shall I say like that. For those of you who have not heard it yet, check it out. You can also get some more info, www.imofficial.com. And